So, Sophie's been reading a book from the library called... Oh, Georgia says hello. Hello. Sophie says hi. And yeah, Georgia's drinking apple and blackcurrant with a spoon.
Bye, everyone.
Oh, hi, Dad. Ben's just going to work. Bye. Have a great day.
Love you.
Love you. Georgia.
Daddy's going to go.
No, that's what I call them. George, it's just my turn to say something now. Hang on. I can't remember. What were we talking about?
We were talking about.
Okay, please don't.
Daddy's going to go.
Thank you. Please don't yell because I can hear you. Georgia likes to drink her apple and blackcurrant with a spoon because she watched Ben and Holly and they have jelly floods on Ben and Holly. And so she likes to practice eating her pretend jelly in her cup. Isn't that right, George? Now, Sophie has been reading a book from the library called
Zach Apologizes.
Yeah, Zach Apologizes. And what it is it's a book that teaches kids a special way to apologize when they do something wrong. And you do it with what's called a 4-square apology. So Sophie's made one because her teddy... Where's your teddy? Where's Cream Bear? She said to me last night that she did something wrong, but it wasn't her, it was Cream Bear hit Dad. So we have to practice making a 4-square apology. So there's Cream Bear, hello. So he looks all sweet and kind now, but apparently he hits. So let's have a look at your 4-square apology.
Alright.
Okay, so what you do is you put your paper in 4 squares, and in square number 1 you write down what you did to hurt somebody. So it's got a picture of Cream Bear hitting Dad, and she's written hit Dad. Hang on, have I got the right one? Yeah. And then in the next square you say, how did that make them feel? And that made them feel hurt and sad. And that's a picture of Dad crying. Dad's a bit of a crybaby, just joking. And then number 3 is, I can't see it.
Make him laugh.
Oh yeah, what could you do next time instead?
Make him laugh.
Make him laugh.
And
then I won't take your apple and blackcurrant away, George. And then the last one is, how can you make it better?
Say sorry.
Say sorry. So Sophie drew that for Cream Bear and then showed Dad, and he felt much better after that. So I thought that was really cool. Like, that was such a cool book from the library, wasn't it? And it was a good story. And do you feel much better now, Cream Bear? Please don't shake your bottom at the camera.
No, Cream Bear's dancing.
Oh, dancing. Getting a little crazy here. Guys, I hurt my finger a lot today when I was making lunch. I was making the best lunch ever. It was going to be cannellini beans, a zucchini. What else was in there? A little bit of garlic, and then feta cheese on top. And then I was going to grill it a tiny bit, so it kind of almost made like a bean and zucchini bake. Anyway, so I'm chopping the zucchini and my hand totally slipped. Actually, I've got to swap hands because it's hurting just hold the camera. My hand totally slipped and I chopped the top of my finger and it hurt a lot. I don't know if you can see that. And now look at it. And you know what was really weird is that I did it and then... is that I did it and then it's like I wasn't panicking or anything, but I don't know if it was shock or something, but I've ended up falling asleep later on for a couple of hours. Like, the girls were fine, their dad was home to give me a hand with my finger and to take care of them, but...
Do you like my nails?
Oh, Sophie got her nails done too.
They're red, but they aren't pink.
They're beautiful.
They look pink, but they aren't pink.
No, they're gorgeous. Anyway, it hurt so much and it's just set me back by a whole half a day. I had all these things that I was going to do with work and with filming and with the kids, and you guys have been so lovely letting me have a rest and feel better. Anyway, I've taken some Nurofen for it, and Ben's taking care of cooking dinner, and I am going to hopefully it will feel better. So please don't do that, Sophie.
I was trying to give them a high five.
So things are a little bit crazy in the Roberts household today. And yeah, so I'm sure my finger will be fine. It hurts a lot though. That sort of, I don't know, just it's been a few hours and it still really hurts. So I'm not going to be playing any pianos this afternoon, that's for sure. And we don't have a piano here anyway, do we? No. So yeah, I guess what I'm trying to say is when you're cooking in the kitchen with a big chopping knife, please be aware that zucchini, when you go to cut it in half, is very, very slippery when you've peeled it. I'm usually so good in the kitchen. I don't usually hurt myself at all. But I was so proud of Sophie. It was lunchtime, and so while I was while I was waiting for someone to come and help me, because I couldn't let go of my finger in order to, dress it. But while I was waiting for somebody to come and help me, Sophie was so helpful. She went and got some crackers for me out of the cupboard for Georgia and her for lunch, and some cherry tomatoes, and what else did Georgia have with her lunch? She had crackers, cherry tomatoes, and what?
And cheese.
And cheese and sultanas. But Sophie was such a big help. I'm really, really proud of her. So thank you, Sophie.
Thank you.
This is thank you camera now.
Thank you for giving me a kiss, camera. Can you give it?
Mwah. All right, so we're going to have a little bit of dinner soon, and then I think we'll have to call it a night.
Bye.
See you later. Okay, guys, it's story time now. What book are we reading today, George?
George.
Curious George.
George.
Visits the library. George had never been to the library before. He had never seen so many books before either. Everywhere he looked, people were reading. Some people read quietly to themselves. But in the children's room, the librarian was reading out loud. Where's the children's room? Oh, yeah. Beautiful. It was story hour. George loves stories. He sat down with a group of children to listen. The librarian was reading a book about a bunny. George liked bunnies. Do you like bunnies, Georgia? Yeah, me too. George tried to sit quietly and wait for the dinosaur book to be read. But sometimes it's hard for a little monkey to be patient.